Hi, my name is Natasha and I'm here today to be interviewing some of the people who are nominated for the Faith Awards. Faith Awards is one of the most exciting events of the year, and it really shows us the reality of what we hope for, to be very faithful. And today I'm going to be interviewing Martha, who's going to teach me how to make some delicious meals. Oh, is that right, Martha?
It is. Hi everyone, we're making bread today.
Oh, and I love some good fresh bread. But before we get started, can you tell us more about yourself and about your family?
Sure. Hi, I'm Martha. I live with my brother Lazarus and my sister Mary, and Jesus is our best friend.
That is amazing. I can't believe you have Jesus as a best friend. Wow.
Yeah.
And tell me, what dishes do you like to make, and what is your family like?
Well, my family loves most things that I bake. Mary doesn't eat a lot, and so she doesn't even hang out in the kitchen. She never helps in the kitchen. But anyway, Lazarus loves anything sweet, anything like bread. That's why we're making bread today. And Jesus loves anything that I make, but he prefers to hang out outside with his friends.
Well, I think Lazarus and I are the exact same. We both just love bread. But some people don't actually know your story and your background about your family and the troubles you had to face. So can you tell us a bit more about that and how that got you nominated for a Faith Award?
Yeah. Well, a little while ago, Lazarus got really, really sick. And he actually died.
He died?
He died.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
It was actually quite tragic and devastating. But you know what? I trusted my Jesus, and I remember what Jesus did for other people, and we called Jesus, and we knew he was coming. So I had faith that Jesus would come and he would do something amazing for Lazarus. And you know what? He actually brought Lazarus to life again from the dead.
Oh, wow, that is incredible. And it just shows that if you have faith in God, he can do anything for you and can perform miracles. How amazing is that? And tell me, are you excited for the Faith Awards?
Oh, I can't wait.
I can't wait either. But I also cannot wait to bake with you. I'm very excited to do that. So while we bake and worship, you guys are going to go off to worship, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Through the ages, God of Abraham, you're the God of covenant and faithful promises. Time and time again, you have proven you'll do just what you said. Though the storms may come and the winds may blow, I'll remain steadfast and let my heart learn when you speak a word, it will come to pass. Great is your faithfulness to me. Great is your faithfulness to me. From the rising sun to the setting same, I will praise your name. Great is your faithfulness to me. Oh, seasons change, you remain the same. God from age to age, though the earth may pass away, your word remains the same. Yeah, your history can prove there's nothing you can't do. You're faithful and true, though the storms may come it never runs out. Oh, your faithfulness, oh, it never runs out. It never runs out. It never runs out. It never runs out. I put my faith in Jesus, my anchor to the ground, my hope and firm foundation. He'll never let me down. No, I put my faith in Jesus, my anchor to the ground. He's my hope and firm foundation. He'll never let go. I put my trust in Jesus. Yes, I do. My anchor to the ground. My hope and firm foundation. He'll never let me down. Never let me down. My faith in Jesus. My anchor to the ground. He's my hope. My only hope. My only hope. He'll never let me down. He'll never let me down.
Hey guys, this is the moment we've all been waiting for, the final performance of our amazing Faith Awards theme song presented to us by Felicia and Marion. I am so excited to see what they have prepared for us, and I hope that you are too. I'm not going to say anything more. The lyrics are going to be on the screen. See if you can follow on, and I'm going to leave it up to them. All right, enjoy guys.
Faith is being sure of what we hope for. Faith is being sure of what we do not see. People long ago trusted God in their trials. Faith like this pleases God, and they were praised for their faith. Without faith, whoever comes to God must believe that He is real and that He rewards those who sincerely try to. Without faith, whoever comes to God must believe that He is real and that He rewards those who sincerely try to find Him.
Wow, guys, that was really incredible. Thank you so much, ladies, for performing that for us. It was absolutely stunning. And I was able to sing along as well. I hope that you guys were able to as well. But that's it from us for now, guys. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Hi there, boys and girls. Today I want to tell you a story about one of the heroes in the Bible who I am so excited about. Her name is Martha. I'm not sure if you've heard much about Martha, but Martha lived with her sister Mary and her brother Lazarus in a house in Bethany. Now, Bethany was about 2 miles outside of Jerusalem. So every time Jesus and his disciples used to go to Jerusalem, they would stop and visit at Martha's house. It's interesting that the Bible tells us that it was Martha's house, because in those days, most of the time it was only the men that owned houses. And yet, this house belonged to Martha. I'm not sure why. Maybe it was her husband's house. Maybe their dad had given it to her when she was old enough. I'm not sure. But it was definitely Martha's house. And Martha was a very good hostess. I think if we had to imagine her in today's terms, she would be a master chef, because she was really good at feeding large groups of people. And I think her food was amazing. And when Jesus used to go and visit them, there was one time when Mary sat listening to Jesus and Martha was working really hard in the kitchen. When Jesus spoke to Mary and Martha, and he said to her, "Martha, don't get stressed about the details. You can make sure that things are done, and you can spend time with me too. And I think we can learn a little bit from Martha about slowing down to spend time with Jesus in the middle of all the busy things that we do. Now, there was a really difficult time in Martha's life where we really saw her faith growing and growing. Now, Martha's brother Lazarus got sick, really, really sick. Now, they were one of Jesus' disciples, so they knew that Jesus could heal the sick, right? And so Martha sent a message to Jesus saying, "Come quickly. Your friend Lazarus is sick. He needs your help. You need to come quickly." But Jesus didn't come. He didn't come for the first day, and the second day, and the third. And then Lazarus got worse until he died. Can you imagine how Martha must have felt? I think I would have felt so disappointed, so overwhelmed with grief and sadness. Her brother had died. But not only that, Jesus, the one that she had hope in, he had disappointed her. What do you do when you feel like Jesus hasn't answered your prayers the way that you asked him to? And so, after Lazarus had already been buried, Jesus set off to Bethany, and they heard that Jesus was on the way. Mary stayed in the house. She was too upset to face Jesus. But Martha didn't let anything stop her from her time with Jesus. She went running to meet him, and she had a very interesting conversation with him. This is what she said to him. She said, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. But even now, I know that whatever you ask from God, God will give you." Isn't that what faith sounds like? Where she says, "I know that you can do all things, but I'm trusting you that you know best for my life and for my brother's life." She's saying to him, "I trust you." She's saying to him that when I need you, I'll call out to you. And whether you answer my prayers the way that I want to, or whether you choose to do it differently, I'm still going to trust you. Martha was a woman of faith, and you and I can have faith just like Martha. We can have faith by calling on Jesus when we have needs too. I want you to be just like Martha and call on Jesus. And so they went to the place where Lazarus had been buried. Now, on the way, they had a conversation where Jesus said one of the most amazing things about who he is. He said, "I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever has faith in me will never die." Isn't that an amazing statement about who Jesus is? We can believe that Jesus is the one who has life in him. And when they got to the tomb, I'm not sure what Martha was expecting, but Jesus stopped and he wept. Jesus understands what it feels like when something terrible happens. He understands when we feel sad, when we feel disappointed, when we feel devastated, when we've lost somebody that we love. He wept. He shared their emotions. And then Jesus did something so exciting. He called out, "Lazarus!" And Lazarus, who'd already been dead for 3 days, came out of the grave, living and vibrant and strong. Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead. I think Martha must have been so excited. She had kept her faith in Jesus. Even when things didn't seem to be turning out the way that she wanted, she called on Jesus in her time of need, and she got one of the most amazing miracles ever. This is what it says about her in Hebrews. It says, "Women received their loved ones back again from death." Mary was one of those women. You can have faith like Martha too. You can call on Jesus in your time of need. And I believe that Jesus will be with you. He will share your feelings. He will strengthen you, and he will help you. I hope that you can have faith just like Martha. See you next week. Welcome to our Faith Awards Bible Quiz. And today we have two contestants with us. We have Martha, who is a master baker. Won't you give her a warm round of applause? And we have Jonathan, who is an athletic warrior. There we go. All right. So we have two contestants with us today, and I'm going to be asking you 7 questions. We're going to see who gets the best of 7. So I'm going to ask a question, and then you need to raise your hand if you know the answer to this question. The first person to raise their hand gets the opportunity to answer the question, and if you get it wrong, the other contestant gets an opportunity to give it a go. Are you both ready for the quiz? Let's see how we go from here. Question number 1. Was Elijah a prophet or a priest? Tell us, Jonathan.
A prophet.
Very good. 1 point for Jonathan. Question number 2. Did Nicodemus accept or reject Jesus? Tell us, Jonathan.
He accepted Jesus.
Very good. Nicodemus accepted Jesus. He came to visit him at night and he became a follower of Jesus. Very good. All right, Martha, are you ready? Take a deep breath. Let's do this. Question number 3. Do you know what job or profession Luke was? Whoa, Jonathan again. Tell us.
Luke was a doctor.
Very good. Luke was a doctor.
He's fast.
He is very fast. And he not only was a medical doctor, he became a follower of Jesus. Even though he wasn't one of the 12 disciples, he became a follower of Jesus, and he wrote the book of Luke and the book of Acts. And if you go and have a look at the book of Luke, it's got a whole lot more records of the people who were healed, because Luke was a doctor and was interested in people's health and healing. All right. Question number 4. Was Hezekiah a king or a prophet? All right, Jonathan's disqualified because he raised his hand before the end of the question. Martha, do you want to give that a go?
He was a king.
Very good. He was a king. In fact, he was one of the good kings. He turned the people's hearts back to God. Very good. All right, question number 5. Was Naaman a miracle of provision or a miracle of healing? Tell us, Jonathan.
Healing.
Healing? What kind of healing?
From leprosy. He dipped himself in the river.
Very good. He was healed. Very good. So far, Jonathan's in the lead. Are you still with us, Martha?
Oh, I don't know.
You've got 1 point on the scoreboard. Let's see. We've got 2 questions to go. Let's see. What was Deborah famous for? Jonathan, give it a go.
Deborah was a prophetess, and she was a judge, the first judge or female judge.
Very good. All right. And then let's try the last question. Question number 7. This is an Old Testament or a New Testament person. Which testament can we read the story of Timothy in? Tell us, Jonathan.
The New Testament.
Very good. Well, guys, let's give a warm round of applause to Jonathan. He's definitely taken the Bible quiz by far. Thank you so much for competing. Thank you, Martha. Thank you so much, Jonathan. And now we are going to be having a look at some questions about today's lesson. So stay tuned and see if you can answer these questions.